All right, Jason Priester's here, allclemsontigers.com. I got it right that time. Let's get it right every time, Mark. Allclemsontigers.com. You can catch Jason's work right there. Baseball. Man, I have not honored you with enough respect here, Jason. Lead recruiting analyst. I was not aware of that. I'm just looking at your Twitter page right now because, of course, I pulled up the banner and I'm like, did I get this website right? Let's look and make sure. Well, I got it right there. I just didn't get it right out of my mouth that last time. So please catch Jason's work. And we got the spring game coming up in about 3 weeks?
15th.
15th. Okay. We are 2 weeks away. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to the spring game. Clemson's got a lot of guys out, but I'm kind of interested to see the progress guys like Chris Vizina have made, the freshman quarterback. Anxious to get a look at Paul Tyson if he's able to play. He's been, the practices I was at, he was held out with a thumb injury, couldn't throw. So I'm anxious to get a look at him. Hunter Helms has been taking the backup reps, kind of surprisingly. Most people assumed that Chris Vizina would come in and be the backup. And I kind of told the people that I know, they might want to pump the brakes on that because I wasn't sure he was going to be quite that ready immediately coming out of high school. And here we are getting towards the end of the spring practice here, and Hunter Helms is still taking the backup reps. Vizina's taking the third string reps. And, props to Hunter Helms, man. We're talking about a former walk-on, man, and he's in here taking the backup reps.
Hey, Jason, aside from the quarterback position, once we get through the spring game, and again, you're not going to take too much from the spring game. People need to, kind of pump the brakes on that. And, just understand that's 1 out of 15 sessions. There just happen to be TV cameras there getting this one. But is there a particular player, 2, 3, that you think this is a pretty big spring month for that really need to step up to make an impact, to show themselves, to get themselves maybe in a good position for August?
Clemson's got so much talent stockpiled along the interior of that defensive line. With Tyler Davis coming back, there's some younger guys that haven't gotten a lot of looks yet. And I wouldn't say it's imperative for them to get on the field this year, but, guys like DeMonte Capehart, he hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities. A highly regarded kid that come out of Hartsville here in South Carolina and just hasn't gotten a lot of looks because of all the depth at defensive tackle. He's a guy I think could make some noise this year, not saying he's got to do it now, but, he's a guy worth keeping an eye on. And there's a young kid that the coaches have been raving about on the offensive side of the ball, wide receiver Cole Turner, who redshirted last year. And I'm not a big player comps guy. I don't like getting into player comparisons too much because fans read too much into it. But one of the coaches the other day said this kid reminds him somewhat of a young Nuke Hopkins. And to me, that is very high praise. And immediately you see the fans saying, no way this kid's going to be as good as Nuke Hopkins. But I don't think that's what the coaches were saying at all. I think they just meant, hey, man, there's some things about him that remind me of Nuke Hopkins. Not that he's going to be Nuke Hopkins, be as good as Nuke Hopkins or anything like that. But I think Cole Turner has got the potential to have a big impact on this offense this year. Maybe not as a starter, maybe as a number 2 coming off the bench. He's already shown he's got the ability to go up and get the 50-50 balls. We saw it once in the ACC Championship, once in the Orange Bowl. Again, he redshirted last year, played in the final 3 games. But I think he is a kid worth keeping an eye on the offensive side of the ball.
Jason Priester, allclemsontigers.com. Jason, we always appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, sir. My pleasure, man.